The Link Show is just about to start. If you want to be a part of The Link Show, head over to linkkids.com.au/live.
Today on The Link Show, we're starting a brand new series called Heroes.
Oh, I didn't know we were talking about me
Not
today.
about you. We're talking about Bible heroes.
Ah, that makes sense. And we're also going to be linking in with kids all over the world. All that and more.
Let's get linked!
If you look at Big.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we're starting our brand new series, Bible Heroes.
That's right. And we're going to be looking at all the heroes in the Bible and how we can become heroes for Jesus in our life.
So cool. And I hear Buckle's got some brand new challenges for us.
That's right. And we're going to be finding out who's the hero and who's the sidekick.
Sidekick.
Nah,
I've
hero.
I've already got the superhero colours. I've got the red, I got the yellow.
Who wears red and yellow?
Superman has red and yellow on his
Superman's
outfit,
red
plus
and
blue.
blue.
No, he has
No,
yellow
not plus
in the
blue.
S. In the S, there's yellow.
Anyway, let's go read some of your shout-outs.
Let's read your shout-outs. Isaac says, "Hey everyone, I love the Link Show. Keep up the good work." Emily says, "That game shop looked amazing. I would love to go there and get all that Lego." Maddie says, "Hi Cece and Miguel. I love your videos and how they help my connection with God. I love the new series of The Escape Room. So good, Maddie."
Okay, I would just like to show everyone that I found Superman and there is yellow.
It's majority blue. It's majority blue.
I
though.
said there was blue and
No,
red
you
and
said it
yellow.
was red and yellow. Okay, I thought you were going to say Iron Man or something like that. It's majority blue.
No, Iron Man is red and yellow. Even Wonder Woman has red, blue, and yellow. So does Supergirl. I teach superheroes for a whole
We
term
weren't talking
at
about
school.
Supergirl or anything.
We
We're
were
talking about...
you asked what superheroes.
Yeah, you said Superman.
Anyway, while we keep sorting this out, let's go see what Buckle's up to.
Okay, so we're starting this brand new series called Bible Heroes. And I don't know about you, but when I was growing up as a school student, my picture of what a hero were superheroes like Superman or Batman or my personal favorite, Spider-Man. These were people who had special things themselves, like Spider-Man could shoot webs, Superman could fly, the Hulk was really, really strong. So that was my idea of what you had to be a hero. And so sometimes I would sit in class and I'd finish my math work, because I'm actually pretty good at math, and I'd daydream. I would daydream about something happening at school and me having a superpower and me being able to fly and save someone, or be like Spider-Man and shoot a web and pull, maybe a brick is falling off a roof and then pull the brick away. And so I thought I would need a superpower, or I would need to be special in some way to be a hero. But then I would hear stories on the news if I was flicking through TV where people were called heroes. But I was like, hold on, how can someone be called a hero if they don't have a superpower? Because that was what I thought you needed to be a hero. And then I would listen to the story, and it might be something like a man is a hero because he saved a puppy from falling into a river. And I was like, that's actually really cool. And then you might hear a story about someone jumping out into the road to pull someone out of the way of a car to save them, and they would call them a hero. Or maybe it was simple as someone hearing that a family didn't have enough food that week, and so that person would go to the shops and buy them food, and we would call these people heroes. So it got me thinking, what does it mean to be a hero? And what does it mean to be a hero in the Bible? Because when I was at church or when I was at Sunday school, I would hear stories about this person was a hero in the Bible. But I'm like, but people don't have superpowers. What makes this person a hero? And so over the next couple of weeks, we're actually going to take a look at a couple of people in the Bible that I think are heroes. And we're going to see that those people didn't have superpowers, but they did have different attributes or different traits in their life that caused them to be called a hero. And the first one today, a little later on, we're going to take a look at a lady by the name of Ruth. And she went through some really difficult times, but through it all, she decided to stay faithful and to put God first. And so that's what we're going to talk about a little later on, that the first step in becoming a hero for God isn't going and doing amazing things. We'll talk about that later. But the first step in becoming a hero is putting God first. But we'll talk about that in just a minute.
Thanks, Buckle. Hey, I'm honestly so excited for our first challenge.
I know, what do you think it's going to be?
I have no idea, but I hope it's like something to do with like a little bit of like sports or something.
Oh, I hope not.
I'm gonna be the red and blue Superman in this.
What's going on?
you guys will each get a turn to throw 6 of those at the board, and you'll have 3 rounds. The person with the highest score wins.
Oh, fair play.
I like that there's red and yellow. It's very on theme.
All right, so what do you want me to stand?
Go stand in front of the TV,
Alright, cool.
right up against it.
Oh, that TV.
Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Oh, trash. Oh. Hey, 5 points. All right. 2 points. Let's go.
All right.
Blocked by James.
Go.
That's it. Hey, actually doing
Hey.
4. Nice. That was pretty decent. Hey, you did
We're
well.
gonna add 5 points on for that block from Miguel.
5 points.
Yes.
What do you mean? I
Thank
play basketball.
you.
We're allowed to block.
None this
Congrats.
game.
Hey,
All right, I think
congrats.
it's my turn. Let's swap. I haven't even
Cool,
started.
I get a practice throw. I get 2 practice throws.
What? You're a boy. You don't need practice
There you go.
throws.
Oh, we're good. All right, now it's my turn. Boys, let's get this. Let's get this W.
Be nice.
Dude, it actually hit the 5.
Get it. No. Oh.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, not as
What?
easy as it looks,
It's
is
actually-
it? I'm actually like getting.
Dude, she needs to stop moving.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
That was pretty decent.
What are we calling that? A 5 or a 4?
That's
it's
a
only
5.
stuck
That's
on
a
the
5.
4.
Those are
That's a 5.
Yes,
That's a 5.
four.
That's a 5.
I don't see a 5 on there.
But none of them are on the 5. That's stuck on a 4. All right, round 2. Let's see if I've got some more practice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look
that
at
was straight 5.
Bullseye.
Okay.
All right, we're getting
All
there.
right. Hey, get
Oh.
different. Hey, she got all 5, 6. All right, we're back. It's our turn, and hopefully we can do better than we did last time.
Nah.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready?
Come on, Miguel.
All
Oh.
right. All right. We're starting off hot.
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's barely on. Oop.
Cece, stop moving the
I'm
actual
not
thing.
moving.
Bro,
That was all you.
That's actually.
Oh, Miguel.
Nah, as if that was so bad.
Round number 3. Let's see if my lucky streak keeps going.
Oh,
Oh.
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 oh,
Oh.
oh.
Hey. Hey.
20
4 out of 6 isn't bad.
5, 2, 2, 2.
I like 2s.
Boy, we can come back.
Can you?
We need 19 points to win. All right,
Not gonna happen.
we can do this. All right,
Gonna happen.
we've calculated this. All right, we calculated this.
Let's go.
All right, that's 4. That's 5.
No, it's not. You're counting
That's
wrong.
5 again. Oh, that's 3. That's all right. That's all right. That's 4 again. Say less. That's 3. Oh my gosh. What's that? Calculate that. I told you. We've calculated this. We won. Hey, Cleveland. This is for you. Hey, get out of my seat.
No.
That's my seat.
No, it's my seat.
Doesn't matter. Actually, it's all right. We're swapping seats.
All right, I think we've got a Bible story. Let's go see what the Bible story is.
Say hello to Ruth. We can find her story in the Old Testament of the Bible. Now, Ruth was not an Israelite. She lived in a place called Moab, but she married a man who was an Israelite, one of God's chosen people. And so Ruth lived with him and his mother, whose name was Naomi. But one day, something sad happened, and Ruth's husband died. Naomi said to Ruth, "You should go back to your family." But Ruth said, "No, I will stay with you, Naomi. Your home will be my home. Your people will be my people." Ruth stayed faithful. So Ruth and Naomi made the long trip back to the Israelites' home. But when they got there, things were difficult. Back in those days, it was hard for women to find work. And so Ruth would go out into the fields and follow the people around that were harvesting the grain. And if they dropped even a single piece of grain, she would pick it up and take it home so that her and Naomi could eat. Ruth would work hard from morning till night collecting grain. But one day, a man named Boaz, who owned the field, saw what she was doing. He told his workers, "While you're in the field, drop extra grain so that she can take it home." When Naomi heard what had happened and that Boaz was the one that owned the field, she was overjoyed. It turned out that Boaz was actually a distant relative of theirs. And if anyone was going to save Ruth and Naomi, it was going to be Boaz. And so Naomi had a plan. She said to Ruth, "Go and put on your nicest clothes and some perfume. And while Boaz is resting, go and lay at his feet." And so Ruth trusted Naomi and went and laid at Boaz's feet. When Boaz woke up, he was surprised to find Ruth at his feet. He asked, "Who are you?" She replied, "I am Ruth, your servant. Would you be our family's savior?" And Boaz happily agreed. Boaz and Ruth got married, and everything that Naomi and Ruth needed was taken care of by Boaz. The thing I love about the story of Ruth is that she's just an ordinary lady. There's nothing special about her. She's just another normal person, just like you and just like me. And yet we call her a hero. Why? You see, she went through some really difficult times, like you heard in the story. All the things that could have gone wrong in her life went wrong. They lost loved ones. They were starving. They were trying to find food. And yet, even though everything was going wrong, she makes this comment to her mother-in-law. She's not even her own mum. It's her mother-in-law. And she says, "Where you go, I will go. Your God will be my God." You see, Ruth realized something, that even though life was tough and even though things were going wrong, she realized that the people that put God first were looked after. The people that put God first, God had a plan and rescued them, and in some of those situations allowed that person to help save other people. And so in this story, Ruth is obedient. She's putting God first. And because of that, she meets this guy Boaz. And she not only is saved herself, not only does he feed her and give her what she needs, she also is able to take those things and save her mother-in-law as well. You see, when we choose to put God first in our life, he looks after us and he blesses us. He gives us those things we need to live. Not necessarily the things we want, but the things we need. But the thing is, we're not just meant to use those things for ourselves. God looks after us and blesses us so that we can then be a blessing to others. And that's what Ruth does. She's a blessing to her mother-in-law. Her entire family is saved because she was willing to put God first. And I wonder for you, whatever the challenges are you're facing, whatever it seems is going wrong, are you willing to put those things down just for a moment, even though they're tough, even though you need to deal with them at some point, for sure? Are you willing to pause and say, "God, I'm going to put you first. I'm not going to put my trust in the things around me. I'm not going to put my trust in the things I have. I'm going to put my trust in you because I know that everything I need comes from you." And when we do that, God cares for us, he looks after us, and we can use that to be a hero in somebody else's life too. So that's my challenge. Are you willing to be brave and be courageous and put God first? So not putting our trust in things, putting our trust in God, and then when he gives us what we need, are we willing to then use that to be a hero in the people in our world?
I love that we learned today that just like the heroes of the Bible, we can be heroes for God.
And it's not about being the most important, it's about putting God first.
So good. And guys, don't forget, you can do the quiz anytime you want after this.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. I'm Miguel.
And I'm Cece.
And we'll see you next time on The Link Show.
Don't forget, it was you.
Yeah, but I won the game.